Hello, I'm Bernie, and a very warm welcome to this chat titled Rise Above, Resilience, and Be the Phoenix. If this message or a few words within this message resonates with you, I feel it is for you or maybe for someone you know. Two words came through for this intuitive chat: rise above. I sat with these words for a few moments and then heard resilience and be the phoenix. I find these words, their symbolism, and the message within them so on point for many at the moment. When something does not go to plan, take a breath and rise above. When feeling disappointed or let down, take a breath and rise above. When you experience an unexpected challenge, difficulty, plot twist, health issue, take a breath and rise above. Feel the discomfort, feel the fear, the anxiety, whatever the feeling, the emotion might be, and rise above anyway. What does rise above mean? Rise above means that when feeling challenged, feeling almost stuck in that difficult, heavy emotional place, choose to pause, to breathe, and to shift your thoughts from the negative to a more positive place. Even a little shift, even a little movement forward is better than no movement. A little is a start. To rise above can be to choose to move from the lower place, whether that be thoughts and or emotions, to a higher thought or emotion. The lower place can be that of fear, disappointment, sad, anxiety, overwhelm. Even bringing in a little bit of gratitude, a little bit of micro gratitude, can help you to rise above the situation. Rise above by drawing upon your inner strength and courage and resilience to adapt to the challenge and move forward rather than dwell or sit or stay inert in a sense of powerlessness or in that difficulty that may feel overwhelming. Rise above can be a reminder to find a way forward, can be a reminder of your ability to find a way through, can be a reminder of your spirit's capacity to push through difficulties, to confront challenges with courage and inner strength. It might also help to ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I handle this in a higher vibrational way? That's another way of helping to rise above a situation. Find the lesson. Speaking of vibration, all is energy. Physical matter and form is energy. Thoughts and emotions are energy. The thought of shame carries the emotion of shame, which has a very low vibrational frequency of 20 hertz. The thought of guilt carries the emotion of guilt, which has a very low vibrational frequency of 30 hertz. The thought of apathy carries the emotion of apathy and has a very low vibrational frequency of 50 hertz. The thought of fear carries the emotion of fear and carries the very low vibrational frequency of 100 hertz. The thought of anger carries the emotion of anger, which has a very low vibrational frequency of 150 hertz. The thought of courage carries the emotion of courage and has a higher vibrational frequency than the previous thoughts and emotions. Courage carries the higher vibrational frequency of 200 hertz. The thought of willingness carries the emotion of willingness and has the higher vibrational frequency of 310 hertz. So, yes, higher than the frequency of courage. The thought of acceptance carries the emotion of acceptance and has a high vibrational frequency of 350 hertz. The thought of love carries the emotion of love and has the very high frequency of 500 hertz. The thought of joy carries the emotion of joy and has the very high frequency of 540 hertz. The thought of peace and compassion carries the emotion of peace and compassion and has the very high frequency of 600 hertz. The thought and embodiment of enlightenment carries the emotion and embodiment of enlightenment and carries the very high frequency of 600 to 1000 hertz. To rise above is to embrace a higher vibration, even that little step forward, that little step up. To rise above is to embrace a higher stance, a higher thought, a higher intention, a higher attitude, a higher emotion, a higher vibration than the challenge you might be facing. A little shift towards the higher is still movement upwards. The phoenix came through and symbolizes our ability to rise above, to rise out of the difficulty, out of the challenge, to rise above and experience a renewal, to experience anew. The phoenix rises from the discomfort, from the heaviness, from the ashes, to experience a new beginning, which can be the new beginning of that higher position or thought or intention that you have chosen. The phoenix reminds us to hold on to our ability to rise above, hold on to hope and faith in trust in ourselves, to push through and rise, to change amid the challenges. The phoenix can symbolize your undying spirit, your resilience, and is a reminder to connect to your inner strength and courage, to rise above, to adapt, to change. Many years ago, when I was going through a very challenging time, I did feel as if I was laying in the ashes, really laying in the ashes. I relaxed, I breathed, and after a short time, I saw an image of myself laying in the ashes. And then the arm, the hand of the phoenix stretched out to me. I took the hand. I accepted to move forward. And the phoenix pulled me out of the ashes. The phoenix helped me to rise above. And here I am now, well and truly out of the ashes and flying high. So my invitation to you is, if you are going through it, if you feel that you're almost like in the trenches, in the difficult, in the uncomfortable, in the overwhelm, rise above. It can be, as I've said, a small act of gratitude can just lift your vibration just a little, and then a little bit more and a little bit more. Believe in yourself, in your capacity to rise above and to be the phoenix. Be the phoenix. Some affirmations that might help you or resonate with you can be, I am the phoenix. I choose to rise anyway. I rise above. I am capable of overcoming challenges. I am resilient, and I choose to rise above the setbacks. I trust myself to handle the difficult times, the difficult situations. I am capable of adapting to any situation. I trust in my ability to navigate life's uncertainties. I face challenges with courage and confidence. I trust that I can handle whatever comes my way, little by little, day by day, moment by moment. I bounce back from setbacks with grace and strength. I am not defined by my challenges. I am defined by my resilience. Be the phoenix anyway. I am the master of my thoughts, and I choose resilience. I trust that setbacks are set-ups for comebacks. I'll say that again. I trust that setbacks are set-ups for comebacks. I am open to the healing energy that surrounds me. Rise above anyway. Tap into your inner strength, your resilience, your courage, your belief in yourself, and be the phoenix. If you would like some guidance or clarity around this message or something else that you might be having difficulty with, please reach out to me. If these messages resonate with you, you might like to comment, like, or subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And if you have, thank you very much. All the best, and sending blessings, sending love, sending positivity, sending strength. They're all high vibrational energies. Sending those to those in need. It's like sending a little bit of fuel, a little bit of energy, just to help to rise anyway, to move forward anyway. Thank you, and all the best. Bye.